Welcome to the Early Years Eco Wheels scheme. We are so glad that you've decided to join us on your sustainability journey. This video will introduce you to our website and guide you through what you need to do to get started. When you first visit the EcoWheel website, you will be taken to our homepage, which looks like this. Here you can find our Champions Top Tips and the Eco Book Club, as well as our latest news and updates. By clicking the EcoWheel tab at the top of the page, you will be taken here, where you can find a guide on how to use the EcoWheel scheme in 9 simple steps. This video will walk you through each of those 9 steps. Step 1 is all about your EcoWheel poster. When it comes to the EcoWheel poster, you can either print it yourself by clicking on the Downloads tab and then going to the main posters, where you can download the EcoWheel poster and print it yourself at whatever size suits your needs. Your other option is to purchase one from our shop by clicking the link here, or by going to the shop tab at the top, where you can buy an A3 poster. Step 2 involves becoming more familiar with your journey documents. Your journey documents guide you on the steps you can take to become more eco-friendly, based on specific action areas, of which there are 8. The actions listed on the journey documents become increasingly sustainable, but potentially more difficult or costly as you move down the list. The journey documents can be found under each respective area. All you need to do is click on the area you wish to see, such as buildings including energy, and then select the journey button. From here, you can either print your journey documents by clicking this button, which will provide you with a downloadable copy, or you can view them online on the journey information page here. Step 3 involves becoming more familiar with the 8 R's. The 8 R's are a fundamental approach to sustainability. I'm sure most of you will be familiar with the 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle. However, they are only part of the sustainability story. By becoming more familiar with the 8 R's, it can help you structure your thinking around it and develop a real sustainability and long-term approach. You can find out all about the 8 R's by clicking the Rethink tab and then going to the 8 R's of sustainability, which will take you to this page, where you can learn about each of the 8 R's individually, as well as examples on how to use each of them. Step 4 is all about becoming more familiar with the impact documents. The impact document diagrams help link the actions from the journey documents into a simple 2x2 matrix. We show the level of impact each action will have against the time and money it is likely to take to complete. The impact documents can be found near the journey documents. You just click the impact button instead. So for buildings including energy, you would click the impact button and be brought to this page here, where you either view the impact info online, or you can click this button, which will give you the option to download and print it. Step 5 is about becoming more familiar with the supporting documents. The supporting documents are designed to help you become more knowledgeable about a topic and learn why it is important to act. You will also find posters you can display at your setting and links to useful articles and books if you want to do more reading in your own time. The supporting documents are located next to the journey and impact documents. You just have to click the supporting button. So for buildings including energy, you will be brought to this page here, and you can see the background to the issue, what you can do, some posters, as well as useful articles, book recommendations for both adults and children, and some additional information all about the topic. Next is step 6, which involves mapping your baseline. It is important to understand where you are starting on your sustainability journey, and so by measuring your baseline, it will give you an indication of which areas you need to work on and where you are already doing well. This is an example poster of one of the nurseries that has been using the EcoWheel scheme this year. The red dots indicate their baseline for the beginning of 2021. As you can see, for most of the areas, they are either at some consideration or no priority. Play resources and equipment is the only one making a difference, and so there is room for improvement in all areas. You can either map your baseline on your downloaded poster, such as this one, or by using pins and string or colourful pens on one that has been printed out. Next is step 7, and it is now time to map your targets. Once you have mapped your baseline, the next step is to map out your intended targets. This is what you plan to achieve over a set period of time, such as 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Once that period is over, you can review your progress to see if you have met your targets. This is the targets of the example showed for step 6, with the aim of reaching them by the end of 2021. Their aim was to increase each action by 1 level. Step 8 involves completing your action plan. Once you have used your journey documents to identify what actions to take, you can use an action plan to structure your actions and begin making a difference. By clicking the EcoWheel tab and then action plans, you will be brought to this page where you will find a blank action plan which you can download and an example action plan by one of our eco champions. The final step, step 9, is all about mapping your progress. Once you have mapped your baseline, set targets, created an action plan, and started to make changes, eventually it will be time to check in and see how you are doing on your sustainability journey. This is the progress in 2021 of the nursery we saw before. You can see that, for example, the money, nurturing nature, and play resources and equipment targets have all been met, whilst in some other instances, such as food and transport and trips, the target has actually been exceeded, whilst for others the targets were missed, which is not surprising given the year we have had with COVID. That concludes our video guide on how to use the EcoWheel website. We hope you enjoy becoming more sustainable, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us using the Ask an Expert page on our website. And never forget, no one is too small to make a difference.